Yes, sir. What it do, YouTube? Your boy Quintessential at Quintessential Gamer. Got this Mountainside University Dynasty for you. And today we are on the road at Penn State. Can we handle the noise? Penn State overall, on paper, is way better than us, but we got to see how it plays out on the field. And here come the Tigers. All right, fellas, got to do a bid today. Let's get it. Oh, yeah, let's get it started, baby. We're getting the ball first. All right, Big Pole, let's do something, baby. Takes the kick. Uh-oh. Oh, good run. Down at the 20. Yes, sir. Marcus Hall, first game. First game as head coach. Let's see how it goes. First and 10 on the 21-yard line. Oh, no. Ooh, 4-yard loss, man. We got to get this going now.
And I think receiver is the best spot to transfer being a freshman. Like, it's not the biggest adjustment. These guys aren't so much bigger that you're going against. It's speed. He has the speed. He has the hype. I'm excited to watch this debut.
That's caught. It's Morris. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Give to the running back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Booker. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. They're going to run it to the right. Find some fresh air. Turning it on. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D-linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Plows through the defense. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Well, the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic match.
Throws toward the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Nittany Lions offense will try to get something going with their first possession. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. They'll try the run. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get them.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Hauls it in at the 40. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Using his legs, it's Dawson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Headed to the end zone. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a colossal top 5 matchup. Let's fill you in on what's going on. Ohio State is in front. They've led for most of the game. However, Brutus isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Notre Dame. We'll circle back if anything changes in this contested top 5 matchup. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Back to throw, it's Allard. Here's the pressure. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Running back searching for a hole. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Morris. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. End off from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. He's now up to 58 yards on the ground. A very productive first. Picks his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Ivy. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run.
Oh, he's got some space. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs. And they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
Fires to the tight end. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. So now it's 2nd and long. Pocket breaking down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to throw. It's Allard. Pressure coming. Got room to work. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. But starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking to the big tight end. He's open on the right. Ripping through the defense. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Plucks it out of the air. Still on his feet at the 45. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. On target. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Using the quick game. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Looking for a man. It's Allard. Rushes on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch play?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Breaks into the open. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Catch in the middle. It's Morris. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here comes the hurry up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Morris. Good, solid pick up there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Morris. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. We're just about ready to start the second half. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes.
There he goes! And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Back to pass, it's Allard. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Drew Allard feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Allard still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Coltonecki, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
And the Nittany Lions trying to cash it in on first and goal. Oh, he got loose. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Slams it ahead. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's third and goal. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. Fourth and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. It's complete on the right side. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning this one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. Turning it on. He's at the 10, and he will house it.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Florida State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Doak Campbell Stadium, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Alabama. Just another week of college football where we've come to
He's got it down the right side. He's loose. Past the 10. Touchdown, Penn State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. First play of the drive wants to throw. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Poe. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. Here's a heat. Pulls it in down the sideline. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. He's got him. Open space at the 25. He's brought down the line of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication.
Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Ivy. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Holden finds his man on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Aller. The screen, and watch out. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. So first down will open up the final period. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Using his legs, it's Singleton. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Nittany Lions come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. On fourth down, looking for the completion. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Finds a little space. Makes it past the marker.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
On the direct snap, it's Bell. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking deep down the right side. It's a big stride inside the 10. He's in for the touchdown.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week one, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Saunders. Took a chance on that return, and it did not pay off as he's out of bounds at the 10. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There will be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Slings it downfield. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. Let's see what he can do with it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They want that clock to run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Great job at containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Caught near the sticks. It's Morris. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. To the air on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Into their happy place for a touchdown.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, all the talk this week. Let's find out how things are playing out in this top 5 duel. OHIO. Ohio State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up by 17 over Notre Dame. We will circle back if anything big happens in this top 5 matchup you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pulls it in. It's Hudson. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Unloads to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Give to the back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. On the run, it's Dawson. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
But when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time on target. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Allard. Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.